Welcome back to the Work Hard Never Settle podcast. I'm your host Thomas Laws with my co-host Rahmere Griffin.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We on episode 2. We on episode 2 of the Work Hard Never Settle podcast. And before I get really into this podcast, I want everybody to make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube if you're viewing us on YouTube, and also subscribe to us on Anchor and Spotify. For every weekly, we're going to be uploading podcasts. Follow us on Instagram at the New Chronicle Pod. New Chronicle Productions. My bad.
Yeah, bro. Sound it out.
You know what I'm saying? I'm rambling right now because it's the second podcast. I'm a little nervous still.
He's a little
but I'm excited. I'm excited at the same time because this is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's like it's like we're venting, but you know what I'm saying? We get to share our perspectives with the world.
I think the podcast actually helped us talk more in general. You know what I'm saying? We go stretches without even talking or conversating. So
that is true too, man. It's like I get to talk to my bro on a daily basis.
Facts.
But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Let's start with the highs and lows, bro. What's up?
All right. So I think you went first last week, so I'm gonna go first this week. So
yes, sir.
Just if you're new to the podcast, just to let you know, every week we kind of go over our highs of the week, our lows of the week, and then we end on a high note. So my high this week, I think one of my high is that I think I had a lot to do, or at least a lot on my plate that I wanted to do, like project wise and editing wise, and I was like, ooh, I'm like, I had a lot to do and I finished it. So I think that's a high. That's kind of vague, but like, you know, it's some projects that's coming out that, you know, I had to work on and they got done. You know what I'm saying? And I did some work for a client or whatever like that. So that's a high. A low this week, I don't really have a low, but if I have to pick a low, you might look at me weird for this, but if I had to pick a low, is that I found out that my job is giving us a $500 bonus. Right? You're like, yo, how is that a low? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how's that low, bro?
How's that low?
Weird.
That's really weird. 500 is 500. You know what I'm saying? It sounds even cooler when you say $500, right? I'll give you a $500, but like that's a low for me if I had to pick it a low, because I promise you, every month or whatever, I'll be like, yo, I need to look for another job. I'm not trying to stay here or whatever. I'm trying to leave Target. Like, and then here they come. We got some more money for you. You know what I'm saying? I think this is one of the companies that has constantly given out their employees like bonuses or whatever like that. I actually had people listen to the podcast. It was like, oh, you work at Target too? So, you know, they know our bonus is coming. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to pick a low, it would be that, because, you know, folks is trying to leave, but like they trying to keep me with this bread. You know what I'm
saying? Facts.
And then my high, to end on a high, I think, I made a new, I guess I could say I made a new friend, or a new network friend. One of my coworkers does photography, and I was talking to him, and pretty much, you know, I feel like that can be like a budding friendship going down the road and maybe working together, collaborating on some projects or whatever like that. It's cool to meet people who, you know, are kind of almost into the same things you are or whatever like that. So it's really, really cool. So I'm going to end on a high on that one.
That's what's up, because that could lead to like some stuff down the road. We may need him to take pictures. We may need him for other stuff. You know, my highs and lows this week. My first one's kind of similar to you. I got a couple projects done that I've been writing and working on, and hopefully in the future, just give us some time. We got some stuff we're working on for you guys, so you guys can see that we're excited about doing. So that's a high, that we're actually getting it done, and we're actually moving forward with a couple of these projects that have been in talk since forever. Like, we've been talking about these projects forever, so actually starting them and working on them, getting them done, that's a high. A low this week, haven't really had a low this week, but right now I give you a low. I haven't been sleeping well. I don't know what's going on. I think it's my mental. I think I got a lot on my mind because of all these projects that we have to do. It's not saying we have to do, but I'm excited. I'm
Oh, so
up
it's
all
just it's lack of. Oh, so you can't sleep because you're excited. Okay.
yeah. So I'm up all night thinking about all the exciting projects we're working on, projects we have in store, and so I'm pretty much tired like that because you start getting excited at what can happen, what can do in each story. So that's kind of a low. And to end it off with a high, um, not much really happened. I can't even end off with a high,
Bro, you
bro. At
got
least
to
I'm
end
in
off with a
quarantine,
high.
bro.
Okay.
I could say Ben Simmons is balling. Can I say that? Can I say
Did
that's a
he
high for the week?
did he ball tonight?
All right, come on now, come on now.
No,
But that's my guy.
okay. All right. All
It's a
right.
high. It's a high. He didn't get traded.
There you go.
That's
There you go. All right.
yeah.
Next segment we do is pretty much the words of the day. And if you're not privy to the words of the day, pretty much on my Instagram at _griffout, every day I post a words of the day that I see from Twitter, and it's anything I might find interesting or motivational or whatever like that. And I'll just see it and take a screenshot of it, and then it just kind of gets backlogged, and then I post it every day. So today we're just going to examine this one that was
Bro, I got
posted
a question.
today.
I got a question real quick, bro. Do you think we should start posting the words of the day on the new Chronicles Instagram page?
Uh, Maybe y'all let me know what y'all think about that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if you want a specific source, you're gonna go to the source. But
That is true. That is true
it could be reposted on that page as well. Maybe the one that we're talking about specifically
for
for
the podcast
Monday,
and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
it could be on there. Good point. Good point. Good point. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We
Make sure y'all follow the Instagram page. The link gonna be down in the description. So,
downstairs.
bro, I'm tired. My my brain, I can't think right now. Let me chill out. Let me relax, bro. I'm
All
not
right,
used
all
to
right,
being
right,
in front
relax.
of.
Right. Listen to the words of the day. All right. This
Yes, sir.
words of the day is from at the B Simone. I didn't realize it was from B Simone until later on in life. This one says, I didn't. This one says, bro, we're like, this one says,
Later on in life, though. My bad, bro. My bad.
this words of the day says, stop worrying about how. God got the how. You just have faith and enjoy the journey. So what that one really means to me is pretty much, I think, mm, this we're always like connecting it back to other stuff, but it kind of
Mhm.
goes with the other words of the day we read the last episode where we said we hold back our gifts and stuff like that, and we kind of like we don't really share things because we kind of don't have everything all together. But this words of the day, what this means to me is like, especially me, I like to have all my ducks lined up in a row before I go somewhere, or before I have everything. When I have everything together, that's when I feel my most complete, and that kind of hinders me a lot. Where I don't know how this is gonna happen. I don't know how we're gonna do this podcast, bro. When I'm not, you know what I'm saying. How you gonna come over here every day? How we gonna record the
No,
podcast? How we gonna do
facts.
the
Yeah.
audio and visual? You know what I'm saying. But I think if it's something that's really meant to be done, or something that's really going to happen, is going to happen regardless. So I think
Regardless.
if you have a talent or you have a gift that needs to be shown to people, and
Mm-hmm.
you have an idea of like how you want to show, not how, you have an idea of like which avenue you want to go, but you don't know have the specifics for it, it's still going to happen regardless. So I think we just
And
take do some.
that goes to like the creatives, different creators that listen to this podcast or whatsoever. You feel as though you can't create a short film because you don't have the actors. You figure as though you can't create a certain picture because you don't have the paint. You keep worrying about why you can't do stuff. You're gonna forget about the fact that you can do it by the little resources you have. So if you keep worrying about how it's going to get done, it's never going to get done because you're not
Facts.
taking the actions to actually do what needs to be done in order for you to make things work. So that's what I got out of it.
Yeah,
So
facts. I think because like we said, like things is gonna happen regardless. You know what I'm saying?
regardless,
If you feel in your heart that you have like, let's say I feel like I was like destined to be the best sneaker creator in my life, but I've never designed anything ever. But
yeah,
if that's how you feel, or that's what you feel, that's still like your calling in your life or something like that, it's going. So don't really worry about the how. Just put yourself in position to do it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna
It's
happen
gonna happen.
regardless.
It's
Mhm.
gonna happen. If it's meant to be, it's gonna be. If not, F it. I'ma try.
Hey,
J. Cole said that, John.
he about to sue you for plagiarism, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
uh,
Yes, sir.
so that brings us to our main topic of today, and the podcast was titled "Comfortable with Being Comfortable." So I really want us to talk about, you know how people are always like, yeah, you got to get out of your comfort zone. You know, you got to, you're not going to grow if you're still comfortable, or you got to find ways to make yourself uncomfortable in order to grow, or like, like pretty much getting out of your comfort zone. I feel like that's really preached heavy, but I want to pretty much examine what is so wrong about having a comfort zone, about having one, or what's so wrong. Yeah, pretty much what's so wrong about having a comfort zone.
Me personally, I feel like having a comfort zone is a bad thing because you feel like every time. All right. So a comfort zone is basically where you want to be in life. So if you want to be a millionaire, once you get that first $1 million, you get comfortable within that having that $1 million. So once you have that $1 million, you don't step foot outside the comfort zone to see how you can make $2 million. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes
So
sense.
that goes with like everyday life. Once you're in this bubble, you feel relaxed and you have everything your way. Like say you living with your parents. You know what I'm saying? We all know living with your parents is not comfortable at all. But you get comfortable in the fact that you don't have to pay for food, you don't have to do all this other stuff. And you feel as though since you don't have to do all this stuff, you're just gonna stay there in your comfort zone. You're not gonna step outside the comfort zone because you're scared of what's to come.
Mhm.
So that's why I feel like it's a bad thing because if you stay in your comfort zone, you don't know what's out there in the world because you never know what being uncomfortable is. Because once you find yourself uncomfortable, you want to get comfortable again. I could
Okay.
elaborate on that more, but I'm gonna let you break it.
Okay.
How
Uh,
do you feel about it?
so I feel I agree. I agree, but just for the sake of this topic, I feel like being comfortable in like an area, I feel like makes you think that you're some sort of proficient. You're kind of good in that area, right? So think about like I'm gonna use your favorite basketball player. I'm gonna use Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Let's say he has a
Hmm.
comfort zone, right? He has a comfort
Hmm.
zone. Um, where like let's say around the basketball, closest to the basket, that's his comfort zone, right? And he's
Hmm.
probably more proficient in his comfort zone, where he's his best. He's like 100%, like a better player in his comfort zone, so to speak. So I'm saying I don't think it's a terrible thing to have a comfort zone, because having a comfort zone is pretty much like, that's where you're most proficient at. So I
Hmm.
think when you step out of your comfort zone, it kind of brings in what I'm about to say. For
Once you
some
step out of your
people,
good,
like for some people, their comfort zone is where they're best at. And if you step out of your comfort zone, you might not be at your best. You probably might fail more than likely. You know what I'm saying? So that's
but
my
how are
other
you?
side of it.
So once you step out your comfort zone, how do you know? All right, all right. So I get that, but sometimes you have to be uncomfortable in order to prevail in life. Basically, because the more you get comfortable, you're not going to want to step out your comfort zone. Because if you're going to live that same lifestyle over and over again, all right. So you working at Target right now,
Hmm.
and you get comfortable with your 9 to 5 job, your little $10 an hour. You're comfortable with that, but are you really living your life? Or are you scared to step out of the comfort zone of reaching a new goal with trying to get to $12 an hour?
Hmm.
No, you don't want to get to $12 an hour because you feel as though that $10 an hour is enough.
It's
But you never
sufficient.
know. You know what I'm saying? But you'll never know if you can make that $12 an hour, if you can get a job within your field, because you're not willing to take that step. You're not willing to take that risk.
But my
out of
thing,
your.
what if you take that step, right? And you like, all right, I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna make $12 an hour now. You go out and you go outside of your comfort zone. Let's say you stay with the company for 15 years, you never moved up, never switched jobs, whatever like that.
Mhm.
And I guess that's where it comes for me. I don't really like to take risks. So that's would feel like that is a risk that some people might take. Like,
And that's all it is. That's all it is a big risk.
I like to be sure. I don't really like risk. Well, pre COVID me didn't like risk. Um,
You
you know what I'm
gotta
saying?
take a risk in this industry right
You
now.
you
Right now,
definitely
doing this podcast is a risk. I'm out of my comfort zone. I don't like being on camera. I don't like talking a lot.
okay.
But all right, but on camera though, I don't like talking a lot,
All right.
and especially putting myself out there. But you gotta take that risk because you never know where this is
What's
going to
your
take off.
reward gonna be? Like where's the
Exactly,
okay, yeah.
where is this going to go? So that's that's what I mean by you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable
Hmm. Okay.
because because everybody, yes, you want to be comfortable in life, right? But that's the end goal. You got to figure out what your end goal is to get to the comfortable stage you want to be. So you can't have your comfort stage too early right now.
So you kind of think like your comfort stage is what, your peak, pretty much?
It can be, yeah, it can be.
Okay.
Because once you get to where you want to get, you see what I'm saying? Because you are now. I'm not knocking anybody because one, we're in a pandemic. But are you satisfied with a $10 an hour job when you know you have the capability of prevailing yourself to a 15-hour job, $30 an hour job, and
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? It's all about being satisfied and being willing to get to the next level.
So do
But
you
you have to
believe
figure
no, can finish your sentence?
you have to figure out what your next level is first before
Okay.
you get, you know what I'm saying. But go ahead.
So what I'm about to say, so do you believe should we ever in life be comfortable? Because
I'm
I'm
not sure.
what I'm getting is like there's there's in life in any industry in any aspect there's always a next level of something, whether a next level of a friendship, next level of a job, next level of some sort of career path, next level of business. There's always you can always do more. So technically you shouldn't ever be comfortable using that logic and that rhetoric. You shouldn't ever be comfortable because you can always do more. So should
Hmm.
we ever have a comfort zone?
I feel like once you reach all you can reach, once you reach your full potential, whether that's just look at sports.
Hmm.
Once LeBron, once Jordan realized he won all six championships rings, that was his comfort zone.
Right.
He done all he could in the game of basketball. You can't do no more. He could probably go out and win another championship if you want to, but once you realize you can't do no more and you reach all the goals that you have off your list, then I feel like you could be comfortable because you met every single one of the requirements that you made for yourself.
Hmm.
You took a risk and you got to where you wanted to be. Like, all right, so back to Jordan. Imagine if his coach wouldn't have cut him in high school. Will he be the same player that he is today? He was uncomfortable with the fact that the coach was saying that he's not a good player, but he decided to take that risk and became the superstar athlete who he is today. Let me know if I'm reaching or not, bro.
No, I'm trust me. I got the whistle ready.
Let me know if I'm reaching that. But that's how I'm trying to break it down because you never know unless you go out there, and we can be comfortable in the long run, but we just got to make sure we do what's need to be do. We just can't be comfortable too early. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. And that I guess the timing of it depends
It's
on
all
person.
about timing. Now, even if you like 30 years old and you've done all you can, and you was like, "No, what? I just want to settle down, live my life comfortably." You can do it as long as you crossed out everything you wanted to do.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You reach your full potential. You reach your maximum of what you can do. You took risk in life and you conquered them all. So
So do you think there's a certain window? Like, let's say you didn't cross off everything you wanted to do, but then you're also like 72. So there a time where you should be comfortable and just be like, all right, um, I'm bowing out of the game, I'm retiring, even though I didn't reach everything I wanted to reach? Or should you stop when you did all you can do?
I feel like that's when you have regret in life.
Facts.
I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have did that because you were. I'm trying to explain it. So you saying once you get like 70 years old, you didn't reach everything you wanted to do, even though you took the risk.
Even though you took the risk, but it's just taking a way longer to pay off. You took the risk, but you just didn't see it pay off as quick as you would thought, and it's taking like 40, 50 years.
Then that's when you become satisfied. Like at least I tried.
Okay, so what is that settling?
It's that is settling, but it's not like I got comfortable at 30 years old, but I wanted to do this. I wanted to have a house. I wanted to have kids, but I didn't get a chance to do all that because I was too comfortable at 30 years old.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So as long as you actually making an effort to get out of the comfortable stage to get where you want to be,
You're right. You're right. Right.
but you don't ever start off as comfortable.
No, and nowhere, in no aspect, in no point of the human life, do anyone start
You
off doing
start.
anything comfortable.
You get
It feels
comfortable.
weird for a baby to walk. It feels weird for a tooth to come in. There is no
Hmm.
comfortability in no stage of life.
You get comfortable by off of the stuff you're doing and the stuff you like doing. So if you're going out with your friends every weekend, you're comfortable with doing that.
Mhm.
But what are you getting out of that? You know what I'm
You
saying?
said,
You gotta break these comfortable habits in order to get to where you want to get. You dropping $30 on drinks every weekend instead of actually using that $30 to save up to do something productive.
I,
Or maybe
I
I'm reaching.
no, well,
I,
no. I'm
I
a
mean,
no.
you called me out on it last week, so I
I did. I told you I got the whistle ready, but I mean, I got you. I hear you. I hear you. You said just as long as you're doing something productive. So I'm guessing. So what I'm taking from it is like like I think what we said last week. You have to be in general intentional about anything you do. But getting out of your comfort zone, you should never be in. You should never stay too long in your comfort zone because
yeah,
you can make that a home. I'm guessing
yeah,
that's what I'm getting from that. But
yeah. That's the main thing.
what I was, I guess, trying to fight for is like, what is wrong with being great at one thing, or great at one aspect, one level? You know what I'm saying? Let's all right. Let's take it like a video game because
Uh,
this definitely used to be me. Like, let's say you play Madden or 2K or whatever like that, and you only play on rookie. You only play on
yeah,
rookie the whole time. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You're tough. You're the bomb on rookie. You know what I'm saying?
On rookie, but
On
you never take that next step
never
to
take that
superstar.
next to superstar or to all star or whatever like that.
You get the Hall of Fame and legend
I
automatic. I
still
get
play.
that.
I still play Hall of Fame, but I don't. I don't play All Madden or Hall of Fame. Meet me at All
Oh my
Pro or
gosh.
what's the one before Hall of Fame on 2K? I can't
All
remember.
Star, Superstar,
Meet me at All Star.
all stuff.
Meet me at All
Oh
Star
my
and All
gosh.
Madden. I not All Madden, All Pro, and then All Star.
No, I still play All Pro on Madden. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
not
lie.
All Madden. You know what I'm saying? But All Pro. But I guess what is wrong with being in that comfort zone? If
You
there's
never.
is anything wrong, I guess
Uh,
you just never grow.
you that's one thing. You never know how good you can be if you actually take it up a notch and actually play Hall of Fame. You never know how good you can be if you actually play All Madden. That's the thing. If you're so comfortable, like Like there's nothing wrong with staying in a comfort zone, but that will be your way of life for the rest of your life if you want to live it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't take the like go back to the living with the parents situation, there's nothing wrong with living with your parents. You can save your money. You could dang, I'm trying to think of what's
You said what's
not wrong
good?
with living. What's good? What's good?
You said it's nothing wrong with living with your parents. I'm about to be like, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But like, all right, so saving money is the big thing with living with your parents. But you never know what happens. You never know how you truly are with living by yourself.
Yeah, I guess you never know. Like, you could be the most bomb cook. You could probably make the best steak ever, but you wouldn't know because your mom cooks your dinner every night, and you know what I'm
Facts.
saying. You saving money, but you never know. You could chef it up in the kitchen. You might have the potential to do that. I guess so. Getting out of your comfort zone can unlock new things about yourself that you never thought.
That's the key thing. That's the key thing. What you just said. Going back to video games and unlocking the
Ah,
new.
oh, come on,
There you
amen.
go. You get a you get a gold star.
Dang
But
it.
you never get to unlock these capabilities that you have in your life because you're not willing to take the risk. The whole message of this podcast, my personally, is just you got to be able to take that risk because you never know unless you do. You never know if that girl will like you unless you ask her out, right? So
And
that
I,
goes with shut up.
yeah.
So that goes with the real life situations. You never know how good you are in a certain job aspect. You never know how good you are in the creative aspect unless you take risks and get out your comfort zone. You only make comedy videos. You only act as a comedy actor. How do you know how good you are as an actor if you never acted in a drama? You
Mhm.
never acted in a thriller, a scary movie. You see what I'm saying? So that's all my thing. That's all I'm saying. Like being comfortable is not a bad thing, but being comfortable too long can be a
Okay.
bad thing.
I had a point. I can't remember now. Oh my goodness.
Bro, you
But
getting old.
relax, relax. So pretty much, I'm trying to get it back. It was a bomb point too. Oh, okay. Yeah, you said taking risks. So I think one thing I need to learn, and it might be for other people who's listening or watching too, is it's okay to fail when you make the risk.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You're not perfect at everything. You're not going to you know, be great at every single thing you try. And that's one thing I get stuck in my own head because I like I think a lot of I'm not being braggadocious at all, but like a lot of things in my life where I've tried for the first time or whatever like that, a few things and I turn out to be, oh, I'm pretty cool at this. I get it right away. I'm good at this. You know what I'm saying? And something I try and I'm not good at it right away, I get frustrated. That's probably the
yeah.
reason. That's probably the reason I still don't know how to ride a bike, even to this day. I'm almost 25.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I never knew that. Oh
You didn't know that?
no,
I don't know how to ride a bike.
no,
No, I don't know how to ride a bike.
bro. We going to Walmart. We gonna get you a bike,
Oh,
bro.
my, bro.
Bro, you don't know how to ride a
I
bike,
don't
bro.
know how to ride a bike. So a lot of things in life where
Wow.
it came easy to me where I'm proficient at it. I get it right away. I'm a quick learner, but things that take me a little harder or a little bit takes a little longer time for me to be proficient at it. I think I give up a little bit.
You
So
give
that's
up
why
on it,
I
so
do.
you never know how truly good you are,
I don't. I could be the best bike rider in the world, but I guess
and
I
you
don't
never
know.
know. So think of those games like an Uncharted. You ever play Uncharted?
Never, but I would.
But well, all right. So you know those level games. So you got to be a certain level to get to the next level. If you
Mhm.
keep stopping at level 5, you never know what level 10 brings out. You never know how truly good you are within a game if you keep stopping. You see what I'm
Facts.
saying? You're comfortable with just playing level 1, 2, 3, 4 and making it to level 5.
Mhm.
So it you just gotta keep at it, and it's probably we that's another topic, bro. I'm
But
tripping.
like, I guess getting past level 5 and you first go to level 6. It's okay if
Take
it's
that
difficult.
take that risk.
It's okay
It's
if you die on that level so many times. It's okay if you can't pass it.
yeah,
It's
you'll
okay
never
if
know
you.
how good you are
It's
unless you do
important
it.
too. Let's say, this is a key. You know what I'm saying? You let me know if I'm reaching, but
Uh-huh.
I'm about to end
Come
this
on.
joint right here. I
I
got
got
you.
the
Look.
whistle. I got the whistle. Let's go.
So think of it like a video game. I finished level 5. I'm trying to go on level 6, right? It's really
Mm-hmm.
difficult. It's extremely difficult to me. But I know you got the video game. And I know you passed that level. You went through it. You're on level 12 right now. You're beyond that level. It's okay if you're failing, you're drowning, you can't get past a certain thing to reach out to your peers and other people. Hey, yo, what did you do for this? Yo, I keep stumbling here. Yo, help me out. Whatever like that. So I think one key thing I'm taking is take the risk, but it's okay if you fail. You know what I'm saying? Get out of
Mm-hmm.
your comfort zone. It's be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And
Mm.
if you need to be comfortable for a little longer, you know what I'm saying? Stay on level 5 a little longer before you go up to level 6. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to build up to it, but you can't stay on level 5 for forever. You know what I'm saying? You can't be
You
comfortable
can't.
forever.
Can't be comfortable forever.
You
You
can't.
can't.
You cannot. Cannot.
Yeah. I, I think we should just wrap it up there, bro. I feel
I'm
like we should just, bro. That was tough, bro. You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's the only way you gonna like get through in life. You know what I'm saying? Getting through the next level, whether it's in middle school, high school, college, you got to be uncomfortable in order to get to the next. Yeah, so you got to take that risk.
I
Yeah.
guess, and I guess it's no excuse for. Well, I guess there could be excuses, but I feel like once you've done all you can, you should be able to sit back and be like, man, I really did the thing. You know what I'm saying? I really tried.
Facts.
I really did this. I really did that. You know, once you're wherever your top is. So I was say once you're at the top, or once you've done all you feel like you can do or you will
Mm-hmm.
want to do, just
At
being
least
able
you
to
can say you
sit
tried.
back. Yeah, you tried. You accomplished. You know, throughout all of the how
Trials,
uncomfortable you
trials,
may have felt, all the trials and
trials and errors,
tribulations.
trials and
Trial, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that. Anyway,
errors.
all the trials and tribulations you might have faced, and all the failures you went through, and just the ability to be uncomfortable
Mm-hmm.
and succeed from that and grow from that. I think is 100%. I think this past year, 2020, made a lot of us uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Yeah,
But here we
2020
are.
definitely made
We're
us
in
uncomfortable.
2021. We're in
21,
2021, and I
21,
think you're oh, my fault. Yeah, we're in
21.
21. I'm sorry. All the cool kids say 21. We don't bang with 20. So we say 21. We're in 21 now.
Yes,
And
sir.
I believe, I don't want to speak for everybody, but I believe a lot of us has grown into a whole new person than we
Yeah.
was at the end of 2019. So I think the last year made us uncomfortable. But
Mm-hmm.
imagine if we stayed in that our comfortable state. So I guess what part of 2020 was comfortable? We stayed in that kind of state where
The
it's
beginning,
quarantine and I can't do anything. I can't go outside. Can't see my friends. And I would just watch Netflix and just do all this and just stay inside, order Postmates or Grubhub, and you know
yep,
maybe by
yep,
the summertime we'll be out. Maybe
yep.
I guess if you stay, imagine if you stayed in that comfortable state, you would never known like what person you would have become in 21 or what different trials and tribulations you might have grown
Mm-hmm.
from. Yeah, this
Yeah,
past year made us uncomfortable.
I feel like that was everybody. Because after a while, they like, okay, we could work from home, we could do schoolwork from home. After a while, the first 2 weeks go by, we like, okay, what's next? I done
Yeah,
watched
right.
all the Netflix. I did all my homework at home. What's next? So that was really we was comfortable for a while, but then we became uncomfortable. Till this day, I feel like people are uncomfortable with just being in the house.
Hmm.
So
Which is a
I'm
good
not
thing.
saying, which is a good thing, but I'm not saying go out there and take that risk and go get the
Oh,
COVID. But but best believe it made us sit back and think. we don't want to be in the house no more. We want to get out. We want to do something. So that made us try different things and look for different outputs and how we could spend our time instead of just wasting time on social media and wasting time on the Netflix and all that other stuff. So
Because it's extremely easy to be comfortable. I think
it's so
our I
easy.
think it's our human nature to find some sort of comfortability in anything. Like let's say you're going into a new space, you're starting high school for the first time or whatever, and you don't know anybody, but someone talks about a familiar topic. Boom,
Mm-hmm.
that's comfortable to you. Hold
It's
up.
comfortable. Mm-hmm.
What did you talk about with Bagata? You talking about
I think it was like,
PS3s or
do you
something?
play it? I was like, do you play PS3? So
Yeah.
that was me trying to be comfortable because it was like everybody else was talking, and I'm like, all right, let me turn around and see what these guys are into. So I was like, do you play PS3? And that's what the comfortable conversations came in at. So
hmm I think it's human nature to try to reach for some sort of comfortability as just how we were created and molded and designed. So it's really easy to fall into that comfortability trap, and it's okay to be comfortable in a certain season in your life, but humans are complex and diverse. It's you eventually you have to move on to a whole nother level. Like I said, go on to play on Hall of Fame just one time.
real
You know,
life, that's yeah. Play your life on Hall of Fame.
man,
That's
I'm about to
risking it.
play 2K. That's risking it. I'm about to say, I don't know. After I said it, I'm like, Dad, do I really want to start playing on Hall of Fame now? I don't
Bro,
know.
it's not that bad, bro. I'm trying to tell you, it's not that bad, bro. We played 2K on Hall of Fame one time
I'll
though.
I'll play with other people in Hall of Fame, and I'll beat other people in Hall of Fame. But just playing for fun, I feel like losing is not fun. Or I feel like a challenge is not fun to me. Sometimes.
And
Because
that's
like
why
I
people
said,
are comfortable.
yeah, it is. Like I said, a lot of things came kind of naturally proficient for me. So having a challenge, some sort of wall, that's not always fun to me. I'm like, whoa, hold up, this is a little more difficult than I thought. Whew, this ain't fun. I want to stop. um,
And
yeah,
that's what stops people. They see the challenge and they just back up instead of taking that risk and realizing, oh, it's a rope right here. I could climb over this wall. You see what
or
I'm saying?
I can do it other ways. Facts, facts. Play your life on All Madden. Play your life on Hall of Fame. You never know. You could be.
That's basically that's really like saying live every day like it's your last. If you think about it, play your life on all manner.
You said it's basically like what?
What I just say? See, I'm old. I forgot what I just said. It's basically like saying live every day like it's your last.
All right, give me like 2 more minutes, and you might have to repeat that again. Actually, no, not even that long. You said live every day like that's what's that's saying.
Yeah,
Hold up, sorry, technical difficulties. You hear that? Reaching file right then and there.
bro, you blowing our listeners' ears out,
I
bro.
have a
With
I have
that,
a whistle app. I'm sorry, I was waiting for it
bro.
to download
That's
from the
not like
cloud.
that though.
No, what are you talking about?
If you
So
live in
living,
every day, if you
you
live
said
in
live
every
every
day
day
like
like it lasts.
like it's your last life, that's like playing your life on all man.
No, well, a little bit, a little bit. It living
Come
every
on
day
now.
like it lasts does mean you have nothing to lose. Does mean take risks.
Take that risk and go all out. Come on now. I need a challenge flag.
After 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 further review, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All right.
Thank
All right.
you. Come on, bro.
Okay.
Come on,
All
bro. Like I may not be logical, but I know what I'm saying. Yo,
Oh no, I also can't believe you didn't know I didn't know how to ride a bike. That's like common knowledge. I share that in like Two Truths and a Lie all the time.
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I pay attention, but I don't pay attention. If you really know me, but bro, that's something that wouldn't stick with me. Like this boy really don't know how to ride a bike.
Bro, I've met so many other people who also don't. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one.
I mean, if you think about it, you live in Philly your whole life. It ain't really much places to ride a bike.
No, we kept catch SEPTA. You know what I'm saying? I went from walking. I skipped 2 wheels, bro. I'm on 4 wheels. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Um, all right,
are you on 4 wheels? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't say Uber, Uber. Stop playing. All right, let's wrap this up, bro, because we just keep going.
But just all right, I guess reiterating everything we said. Should you be comfortable with being comfortable? It's okay, but once you're truly uncomfortable, you do not know your potential. You do not
Mm,
know how maybe you're the best. You can give the best speeches. Maybe you can motivate people, or you're there for someone who is in need. But you wouldn't know if you didn't put yourself in that comfortable situation. Allow yourself to rise up to the occasion. Allow yourself to prove your own self wrong. But
mm-hmm.
even if you don't, even if you fail and you absolutely suck in that situation you put yourself in, maybe you need to go back down to rookie. It's okay. But now at least you experienced it, and at
Yeah,
least
at least you know how it
like
is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
maybe I can't ride a bike. You know what I'm saying? But now
At least you tried.
you
You,
tried. I think
you
you owe yourself that
give
100%.
it the effort. Once you give it the
Ooh,
effort, what?
I don't know. You said effort. I don't know. I don't know how you
Well,
said effort.
bro,
We're going past that. Go ahead, continue.
yeah, but once you give it the full effort, you can't be mad because, bro. All right, just stop recording, bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Once you give it the full effort.
Once you give it the full effort, you can't be mad because you put your foot out there. You it's whatever. This has been a work hard, never settle podcast, bro. I'm risking. I'm taking a risk by that last saying. I'm not trying to get a personal foul for reaching again
Mm, you
because I
about to give
I was definitely reaching.
Definitely. I would have the whistle ready. But
Huh.
thank you, everybody, for listening to the Work Hard Never Settle podcast. Thank you for
Make
spending
sure
some time
you
with
know what
us.
I'm saying. Make sure
Listening
you
to
like and subscribe on YouTube.
absolutely.
Follow us in New Chronicle Productions on Instagram. Follow
Yo,
both of our Instagram pages as well. Link
see
will
it.
be down in the description.
Yes.
Um,
Anything
okay.
else? All right.
Yeah.
And then also, please let us know, what you thought of the podcast. Did we ice you out today? So did we inspire, cultivate, or educate today? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you let us know anything we could do be doing better, anything we could be doing worse. Uh all that good stuff. I appreciate everybody who let me know, gave me feedback and said, hey, I listened to your podcast. This is that. It really means a lot and lets us both know, like, hey, there's really people out there listen to just two bros talking. Is like listen to our nonsense.
Seriously.
So I've been Rahmere, you know,
It's your
and
boy
that's
Thomas.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we'll catch you guys next time on the Work Hard Never Settle podcast.
Yes, sir.